I've been dying to play this game again. Where am I? Where am I? Let me get my bearings. So we have to get energy. I've got a lot of money. I have a lot of money. This guy's coming. I think I finished this guy's quest line. Gotta grab the gun. Two cycles or possibly another point. Buyer's office. I might just do this. It only goes up if you get caught. That's good. Okay, that's one that I haven't touched yet. Wastes. See if I need scrap. And this is the other episode. I think I want to do this one. Build the steel before anything else. Havenage agent, yet again agent, yet again agent. Okay, let's rest. Let's rest. And I want to get this one here. A little self-sustain is gonna feel nice. Let's see what pops up. Oh my god. Bad day, bad day. Just make a little bit of money or open up some of these. I think doing this is fine. Just clearing up some of these so I don't have to come back here. Yeah, we're good. We're good. And let's rest. Use one of these. Oh wait, not yet. Hold on. Get a little bit of money. Some onion. Yeah. Okay, let's rest up. Active scenes. Oh, my bad. Rabaya. As you approach the address, Rabaya gave you a heavy handfuls on your shoulder. What? As you approach the address, Rabaya gave you a heavy handfuls on your shoulder. Okay, what's your business here? The enforcer grips your shoulder, giving a hint of the strength her implants give her. As you turn, you see the same subsidiary eyes as Rabaya and Toshiro glinting like mirrors on her cheeks. Oh, this scary girl. Gia, please. The sleeper is here by my invitation. At Rabaya's command, the hand immediately loosens, and an apologetic look replaces the scowl on Gia's face. Of course, Rabaya, I'm sorry. Rabaya waves her away. Don't you worry, I appreciate your protective instincts, she smiles at the enforcer. How about you head to the tambour? They have a delivery coming and they'll need some help with the lifting. Gia nods and walks away. So sleeper, you came. I'm glad. It didn't feel like an offer. I'm gonna say that. I'm sorry for that. She smiles a tight smile. You have to understand, finding you there in Sabine's unit, I wasn't sure where we stood. There are more than a few people on this station who would rather I was dead. I had to be sure you weren't one of them. I wish you no harm. I'm glad. Rabaya begins walking and gestures for you to walk with her. She takes you down the staircase into the bustling walkways of the low end. What do you want to know about Yatagan? You're a gang, you run the low end, nothing. You are a gang, you run the low end. She laughs. That sounds impressive. We run out of the low end. Yes, we don't run it. People with carts push past, moving crates of supplies around the thin, winding passages. Our reputation is one that implies threat. Is that fair to say? We are framed as aggressors, parasites, criminals. She gestures around at the people in the passageway. But when was the last time you saw a lawmaker on the eye, a policeman? Who makes the laws here? Erlin did. Indeed. You understand the history then. That is good. But Erlin is long dead, Sleeper, and his rules were little more than an optimist's manifesto. The eye has changed so much since then. If you had spent your time in the low end, maybe your opinion of us would be different. This is our place, our people. The low end was empty in Erlin's time. They didn't need to house thousands, and keeping the yards and the rotunda safe was work enough. No, the low end was reclaimed later, when the refugees started arriving. Rabaya meets your eye. The collapse didn't just happen here, on this station. When Solheim collapsed, the entire system felt it. Colonies were abandoned. The moons of Ember and Cinder suddenly gained independence overnight. Some took advantage. Some tried to hold it together. Some fled. The Eye became a refuge, and Erlin, to his credit, extended an open hand to everyone. But many within his organization disagreed, and those new arrivals weren't as simple to corral as they hoped. Ravaya leads you through a small market hall, busy with small stores and traders. Erlin's union was made of workers, administrators, people who were malleable and already organized into hierarchies and networks. The refugees came from different factions and families. Were scared, injured, desperate. Conflict was inevitable. Yatagan is a child of that conflict, a child born out of the need for us to stand up and claim our future, to provide security, strength. People call us a gang, but we are a community. I take my position as lieutenant seriously. From my birth, I have worked to earn it. Okay. Ravaya catches herself before she raises her voice any further. You both walk in silence for a while. Among the smells and textures of the low end, you start to wonder if this place could be a home for you too. Okay. Looking for a new place. Where do I come into this? Let's say, where is Sabine? So I was readjusting my mic. Ravaya sighs and takes a moment to answer. I told you, Sleeper. They have gone, and we do not know where. I understand Sabine must have told you about their debt to us, but that was an agreement entered into willingly, and which benefited them greatly. Okay. I'll be honest with you, Sleeper. I was never comfortable with having Sabine as part of Yatagan, an ex-corporate employee. It goes against our nature, but their deal was with Yannick. I kept my distance, made sure Sabine had their surgery, kept it supplied. That was all. But I cannot allow people to go back on the promises they have made to us. Yatagan has not lasted this long because It is a charity. We offer and ask for support. Any betrayal will be treated as an attack. They were trapped, desperate. Who is Yannick? Yannick is one of the heads of Yataghan. They guide us. He is the newest to be elected. He is an elder. Sabine found something. Please, I don't want to hear their accusations. They only wanted to escape their debt. They would have said anything. But where are they now to stand behind their claims? Stay silent. You realize that Rabia has led you in a loop, and together you both come back up a staircase to the walkway where you met. You are free to go, Sleeper. I have said what I wish to say. She looks out through the windows of the walkway. I would protect this place with my life, as it has protected me. I want to make that clear. She turns back. However, if you too wish to come under its protection, I can help you. Return here if you wish, and there will be tasks for you to complete. You will be able to see yet again, to see the low end, with your own eyes, not as others frame us. As for Sabine, she pauses to consider her words. I will not ask you to betray them, but if they contact you again, consider their motivations carefully. With that, Rabia leaves, stepping back into her office while you stare out at the countless units, each a home, each with a story that make up the low end. What's new? Work for Rabia. Ooh, Rabia wants you to be part of Yataghan. Could they help you settle on the eye? Spend time as a Yataghan enforcer. So I could use her to get a new home. Possibly. Okay, so we can patrol the ward. Yataghan performs many roles from protection to logistics and everything in between. You never know what you may have to face on a patrol. Collect thieves? Yataghan operates on an in-kind basis, you are told, and thieves of goods or services must be collected in exchange for protection and administration. What the hell? Hold on. What is that, like, debts? 1/10 of annual produce or earnings, formerly taken as a tax for the support of the church or clergy. You can see I ain't no churchman. Okay, and then I'll get yet again inside okay. I think I'm gonna work for her because I might get a new place to stay. That might be a lot better in cycle. First things first, I'm going to go here. And Emph is nice. It's my guy. Buyer's office. Minus condition. I want to know how much yet again this is gonna give me. I do need energy. I'll probably get my energy from here from now on. Hey. Leave. Okay, our guy Emphis. Emphis is preparing the Matsutake caps. He cleans them carefully with a damp cloth before shaving the stalks as if he was sharpening a pencil. His knife slides through them, revealing the bright white of the flesh within. These are good, Sleeper. Very good, he says without looking up. I bartered with Migi for some kelp too, so we can brew the dashi. You know Mingi? Emphis looks up from cutting with a smile. Everyone knows Mingi. Emphis slides the sliced Matsutake mushrooms to one side and takes out a closed pan. He opens the lid and you see the green wafer of kelp sitting in a bath of water. Been soaking it since the last cycle, Emphis explains. Should be good to warm now. He places the pan over the burner and turns it on low. We have some time now. He wipes his hands clean and throws the cloth over his shoulder. However, there is one difference this cycle, he smiles. You have been the one providing the ingredients, so it is my turn to provide a story. Okay. Good. This story is important to me. He gestures for you both to sit on the folding stools behind the stool. I like this guy a lot. You see these? Emphis runs a hand over his forearm, tracing the circular scars that mark them like perfect bite marks. Conway called it an anchored interface rig, a mechanical control device for piloting a heavy-duty extraction suit in low-G industrial operations. We called it a bone suit. Sorry. He points to a pattern of larger circles on his shoulder. They drill in and anchor it there. Then all the way down the arm, he taps each scar on the way. It maps mechanical movements to the suit exactly. A 1-to-1 mechanical replication. You swing your arm, a 2-ton arm swings too. Oh. You should have seen the recruitment vids. Strong people in even stronger suits, tearing through stone and scrap. Superheroes. Half my graduating year signed up. From company school to company shuttle. Conway from birth to death. He stares off into the distance for a moment, fighting with the memories. But the bone suits weren't good. The rate of failure was high, and failures meant arms torn off, anchors torn out, broken bones, bad stuff. So after a while, Conway discontinued them. No longer competitive, they said. He checks the broth, turning down the heat and adding the mushrooms. I knew this guy was badass, man. So there we were, hundreds of us with surgical alterations for suits that didn't work. They sent us home, back to that company colony that spat us out, to be cleaners, drivers, cooks. They gave us drugs for the pain and told us to make something of ourselves. When I deserted, bribing some passing spacers to take me into orbit. There were only me and a couple of others left. The rest just faded away. Arthritis, osteoporosis. They folded in on themselves like paper lanterns. That was my generation. The anchor points still ache, still burn. He touches the scars, but what burns worse is the betrayal. I've been on the eye a long time now, but that will never fade. Not that, and not the faces of my friends. Emphis reaches over and sprinkles a handful of leaves into the broth. It is ready. Thank you. Thank you for listening to me. I will not let their story die, and as long as I am telling it, it will remain. Emphis pours the broth into a double-walled metal bowl and hands it to you. The heat radiates through your hands, and the smell drifts up, rich and sharp, like a pine forest after the rain. You drink the broth slowly, chewing the matsutake and thinking. Emphis busies himself with cleaning the pans and the bowl, sealing the kelp back up for another day. Then he quietly comes to sit with you while you finish your meal. Neither of you speak, preferring instead to let the story linger in the air a little longer. It is not that there is nothing to say, it is that sometimes, in the moments after something, speaking breaks the spell. So you both idle, eager to be in each other's company, Emphis taking longer over his cleaning, his packing, and you savoring the final dregs of broth. When you finally finish and hand him the bowl, you feel the spell break and the story leaves you both. And as you leave, you know that both of you are somehow a little more empty and a little more full than before. I like that guy, man. I like that guy. And that short story was amazing. Hard to kill. Let's do this. Use scrap components at home to repair condition. Can't wait to test that. So I'm in the game for scrap now. I'm in the game for some scrap. I think I'll work on that if nothing else pops up. Might as well test this out. Is it really a might as well? I lose condition. Condition 2. Let's go ahead and use this. Oh, really? What did I complete? Grow mushrooms? I think I'm gonna grab this. What can I spend this one on? Let's see. I'll only lose energy. Cool, let's go to sleep. How am I gonna deal with this guy? Grab the gun. Let me get a 6 and grab the gun. Insight goal. Jeez, that's terrible, man. So is it repair just one? Yeah. That's good though, that's good. Let's go ahead and do this. Negative outcome still gives me energy. What's gonna happen here? Merchants. And this is the salvage sortie. When I get a 6. Really? I'm getting unlucky today. Random scrap. Amazing. Should have a 6. Positive outcome. Grab the gun. The gun tucked safely into a pocket. You work your way down the stairs that lead up to the office. A doorman passes and you exchange nods. It seems like you are in the clear. You hurry on, eager to get out before anyone spots anything. As you come down the main stairway into the front of the club, you see Ethan entering. He has a dark look in his eyes which troubles you. He is reaching into the pocket of his coat slowly, carefully. You catch his eye and he raises an eyebrow. You shake your head. A long pause, then he nods and turns around, walking back out of the club. You exhale, not realizing you were holding your breath. And then you are out without a single shout, without anyone noticing. You meet Ethan around the corner on a quiet, bright market walkway. You have it? He looks nervous. What were you doing back there? I was about to start a distraction, like we agreed. He sighs. Just show me. You lift it out of your pocket, and it is colder, heavier than you expected. Ethan watches you take it out. Nice. Now, if you would. He beckons with his hand. A memory jumps into your mind of Ethan in the compressor, hand out, asking for his gun back. A memory followed by a memory of a sharp, dizzying pain. You flinch. Do I trust this guy? Because I just don't. Wait. Ethan gestures again. Come on, hand it over. I'm down to blow this guy's brains out. No. Funny. Ethan narrows his eyes. I'm pointing a gun at him. I'm gonna take my chances. Ethan laughs. So you can learn, he smiles. Well done, you. Unfortunately, it's a little too late. You notice the hand in his pocket. You had so many cycles to try to end this, and yet here we are. What are you talking about? You still don't get it, do you, Sleeper? Ethan spits. When they cancelled that contract, I lost everything. My reputation, my payout, any way of getting off this shitty station. Everything. All I had left was you, he grins. A naive little sleeper with a heart of gold. I couldn't believe it worked, he laughs. And now we are done. Stay silent. He stares fearlessly at you. I can't believe you thought I'd kill one of my own for you. For what? Helping me wash dishes? He laughs. Maywick is like me. We understand each other. He's here, you know, on the station. I've been speaking with him. He tells me we can split the contract, not 50-50, but enough of a finder's fee that I can get out of this shithole. He's lying. At this point, Sleeper, I'm not sure you are the one who I'd trust to spot a lie. He winks. Doesn't matter either way, Ethan grins. I already caught him. Ethan glances around. I have learned one thing from you though, Sleeper. In all our cycles working in that shitty club, he smiles. People never know when to cut and run. It's like they freeze in the headlights when the future is bearing down on them. They watch it coming, watch their death flying in at fraction drive speed. They watch it coming, watch their death flying in at fraction drive speed. You had every chance, and yet you still kept on going, like some idiot robot going through the motions even when you knew you'd be crushed. He smirks. And let me tell you something else. The shot enters through his upper back, and he crumples immediately to the ground. You drop too without thinking, pressing yourself to the walkway floor like it might save you. Silence. Oh my god. You look up and see him coming down the walkway, silent, eyes alight. Maywick. You freeze in fear. Here it comes. Move. You can't. Move. You inch forward. Move. You go for it. You rush forward and a shot sounds out. You feel it ripple over your back. Then you are lifting the gun and you scramble to your knees behind Ethan's body and fire. You close your eyes. You fire again and again and again until the clip is empty and all that are left are clicks. Then you drop the gun and stand up. You don't hear anyone running. You don't hear anything. You just hear the sound of your own breath. You start walking, stepping over Ethan's static body, walking along the walkway and then past Maywick. His eyes are dark. His eyes are now dark, some mechanical fluid leaking from his chest, perhaps the same fluid that is inside you. You try not to think about it. You keep going. The sound comes back. The eye comes back. And as it does, you hear the sound of thousands of people getting on with their lives. Thousands of people who are just going to keep going until they can't anymore. You look up and all you see are the whirling stars. They are spinning and you are suddenly dizzy. Though the eye has always spun like this, hasn't it? And you don't stop walking. You keep going. That's all there is now. The path forward. S and ARP have left you no history, no past to speak of, just a void that threatens to swallow you if you slow down. You think of Ethan's smile, his voice, and feel sick. Is it over? You aren't sure it ever can be, but you are still here, and you can't stop now. It has to be a better end than this. I can't believe I killed Maywick. That dude was kinda easy to kill. I thought someone was gonna come save me. So, what is this? It's no longer there, nice. Ooh, we got a little holiday. Tomorrow's gonna have something going on. We're probably gonna try and do the bar We're gonna try and do the bar and probably go into Mingi. Mingi. I am so rich. Probably gonna start working on Haifa Commune. End cycle. You wake from the dreams of Maywick's amber eyes floating in a pool of dark fluid. It was difficult to get to sleep, and you suspect that isn't about to change anytime soon, not after what happened. But you also feel something else as you get up, farm the power starter off the stove, and begin to boil the water like every morning. You feel something has lifted, something that has been hanging over you since you arrived on this station. You try not too hard to think about it, to question it. You just let that lightness stay, let it settle as you go through your routines. Your hope is that if you don't focus on it, don't look at it directly, it won't get scared and leave you. That the lightness will stay for this cycle, and then another, and then another. Because after all that's happened, a little lightness would be nice. She said my guy is feeling a bit safe. Use one. I think I'm gonna use both my ones actually. Fragment discount. Ship my fragment discount. Oh, I can just buy them here. Haggle over prices. You and the merchants know these fragments are overpriced, but are they willing to admit it? You'll get one chance to see. One chances, you have to go all in. $40. Why not? I think I'm gonna just take them both. Now go on, get out of here. Buy some scrap, why not? Things have been going good for me. Go ahead and do this too. Get some money back. Yeah, let's... Hopefully it goes well. Nice. Alright, we need some good dice. Good dice to do some progress. Cycle. We can do that. Overlook bar. Let's see if I can get away with this. Ah, come on, come on. Hey. Work at the ball, let's see. I got minus energy and plus energy. It cancelled itself out. Okay. And who's this? Tala? Yeah. Tala stands back from the newly finished steel and tub, hands on hips. Look at this, she grins. The Overlook Distillery in all its glory. She squeezes you around the shoulders. Thank you. House sourcing ingredients. Or what's next? What's next? There is an issue. Tell me. Well, Giro, the drink, as you probably guessed, is named after Giro the mushroom. That's what gives it that golden color and earthy taste. The alcohol is infused with mushrooms along with a mix of spices. That means you need Giro caps to make Giro, but no one wants to supply us. The distilleries on the Greenway are taking all the stock from the farms out there, so it's hard to get a single cap across Founder's Gap. However, I have an idea, she smiles. We can grow our Giro caps here, she gestures at the increasingly equipment-filled back room. Are you sure? Totally sure. Tala puts a hand on the still. We made a still. We set all this up. How hard can growing mushrooms be? They don't need light. They barely need soil. We can do this. She pauses. Or at least we could if we had something to grow them from. Like spores? Exactly. Suddenly you feel like you've walked into a trap, and you are the perfect person to get me those spores. She nods rapidly. Think about it. You built the still. You are great with plants. You know the eye like the back of your hand. Need I go on? Half of that isn't even true. Don't be so modest, she pats your shoulder. Look, I can't leave the bar, and the other people picking up shifts, she grimaces. I'm saying it has to be you. Fine. Wonderful. You will love it over on the Greenway, I think. All that fresh air, open space. She sees your expression. Okay, I'm done. She turns back to look at the still and the fledgling distillery forming around it. It really is something though, isn't it? And want to or not, you really have to agree. I have spores, right? I don't? I'll go get her spores, it's cool. How much do we need? Just one? Oh my god. Oh, I need 3. Yeah, that's gonna help a lot though. What? Two spores. I have some scrap too. Whoops. Working on your own body is an unsettling but necessary act. You can feel the new components under your skin. What's that usually say? With some careful engineering, you can patch up your damaged body with scrap components. The result isn't pretty. And cycle. Starving. emphasis spiced fungus is one of the few things potent enough to stimulate your limited taste sensors. It's incredible stuff. Your mouth stings as your sensorium sends warning signals over and over. This is the good stuff. There's somewhere I can work and eat, right? Yep. Let's try. Yeah, this is fine. Let's get my spores. I'd love to get it through this, you know. Let's do it. 25 neg only. Hey, looking good, looking good. Spores for Tella. In no time, cause I know this place like the back of my hand. They are so cute, says Tella, looking at the container of spores. Her excitement is infectious. Ah, that's 6 cycles. First batch. Tella has locked herself away in the back room while she focuses on the distillant. She won't let anyone in or out. Is there anything else I want to do? These. Don't think so. I think I should just go ahead and get the maximum amount from here. Yep. I still don't need cash that much yet. So now, it's this one, and I think I'm gonna do this one last. I get scrap though, so when I need some more scrap, that's when I'll start doing this. Yet again for scrap. Greenway Gate. Okay. Let's go ahead and do this. They're both the same. This one's engage, one is endure. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and use everything. The grow beds are at the heart of the commune, feeding the members and fueling their lab work. You are invited to assist in maintaining them. Oh, I get energy and engage. Don't know what I get for engage. Energy as well. work. Just one more time. Ooh, new drive discovered. Oh my god, this list is getting big. Oh, it's complete. Join. Anything else going on? No. That was a good run. That was a good run. The dice ain't that good though.